What's going on YouTube? Suburban Raw here, and this video is basically about reasons why I became a vegan and the steps that led me to that lifestyle. And it all started with a documentary called Food Inc., which was recommended to me by a friend, and me and my wife watched it, and it changed our lives, and it opened our eyes, and it showed us, you know, how food is processed from the farm to the supermarket. And it's an amazing video, and it breaks down all types of things, like teaches you about high fructose corn syrup, how it has basically it tricks your brain into thinking that you're not full, and it makes you want to eat more and more. And it teaches you about Monsanto and their political ties and all the things why foods are not labeled with that are genetically modified foods. Also, the fast food industry, it breaks down how they get their meat and stuff like that, and they basically take filthy cows who are fed genetically modified corn, sitting in their feces all day, run them through a machine, make ground beef, and then they wash it with ammonia. It's crazy, but that's the quick version of where hamburger meat comes from. And it talks about a lot of the fast food industry, how McDonald's got started and things of that nature, and also the Monsanto ties, how we have like basically a Supreme Court justice that used to work there, and we have the FDA, our FDA leader, who basically used to be, FDA director, who used to be a worker for Monsanto as well. So very deep political ties in that company. And it shows you the farm factories. Like it gets in there and it shows you how they treat our cattle, stuff like that. So watching that video basically made us want to go into an organic step. I told us, okay, we can't be ingesting all these toxins all the time, so let's go organic. So we started buying organic foods. Nothing really changed in our diet, just that we went to a better quality type of food, and immediately started seeing the difference. The food tastes different. Lost weight, lost 15 to 20 pounds within about a year and a half. And we were convinced that, organic foods is where it's at. I mean, it was an obvious change. It was an obvious difference from the process, from the conventional to organic. So we were like, wow, this is amazing. So we started buying organic, but be careful with all organic stuff. It's not created equal. So do your research. Me and my wife do a lot of research, and we both have a medical background. I'm a paramedic, and she's a pathologist assistant. So we know a lot about health and the human body and physiology, and we've seen a lot of disease. Every day we see disease. We see all types of diseases, and we do our research now before we eat anything. So then my wife came across a couple months ago, showed me this video of Dr. Douglas Graham. This man was working out like a beast. I mean, he was doing these suicide pull-ups and these sprints like he looks like a cheetah. This man is 59 years old, by the way, in these videos, and he's in better shape than probably I've ever been. And I was just intrigued, and I kept digging, and then she showed me another video of a gorilla, and it said has similar DNA. Have 98% similar DNA to humans. So that got me thinking, like, wow. I mean, you look at the world in general, like, this is not a healthy world. So something is wrong with our diet, This is a fat world. So something definitely wrong. So I'm thinking, wow, gorillas is obviously the next closest kin we have to, species-wise. That's the next closest species to us. So you examine their eating habits, and we don't eat like they do at all. So that got me more intrigued. So I bought Dr. Douglas Graham's book, 80-10-10. This book is amazing. He breaks down in common sense terms, from the type of teeth we have to every organ in the body, how we are not carnivores. And he compares us to a carnivore. Our digestion system, our teeth, we don't have teeth like they do. Our desire to eat raw meat, that's not our desire. We have to cook, we have to season our meat, things like that nature. And he breaks it down in scientific terms and layman's terms for those who are not, you know, aware of too much medical terminology. He'll break down in very common sense terms. It's an awesome book. But he's a fully raw vegan, and it's hard to go from carnivore to fully raw. So we came across this other couple named Dorian Ryder and Freely the Banana Girl, and they taught us a type of, they also vegans, but they do a raw tofu type of veganism. They basically eat raw foods, breakfast and lunch, and for dinner they'll have a cooked vegan meal. I mean, and we were like, wow, we were more intrigued by that aspect because we love cooked food. My background is I'm Latino, my wife is African American, and our cultures, you know, we come from meat eating, salt loving families. So, you know, jumping fully raw would be way left field for us. So we decided to do this raw tofu, and we love it. It's been about 2 months, getting to 2 months, and I've lost about 15 pounds since we switched to veganism, and then my wife's lost about 7 pounds, and more energy. My health, I had my blood pressure was borderline high. My cholesterol was on the high end of the average scale. My hormones were a little out of whack. So I got blood work done a few weeks ago, and everything has gone back to normal, which is another testament that that food is medicine, and it's amazing. And I'm so excited that I found this lifestyle. I also saw this documentary called Forks Over Knives. Amazing. It basically follows like these 3 to 4 people and puts them on basically these middle-aged folks have all these medical ailments, and they do this vegan diet for 3 months, and they've all basically got off their medications, were thriving, lost weight. Amazing. And it also teaches you things about this China study. Basically, these doctors basically proved that meat and dairy are linked to heart disease and breast cancer, all types of cancers. So it's an awesome, another awesome, enlightening documentary. So from that aspect, I was still just wanting to eat. What's the word I'm saying? I was basically doing it for health. I wasn't doing it for the true vegan cause, you know. I was basically doing it for my health because I knew the meat and dairy wasn't good for me. But then I watched Earthlings, which was recommended by Freely, the Banana Girl. Earthlings, wow, showed me the behind-the-scenes hidden camera of how these farm factories operate, like how these animals are treated, and how they're like bred for food. It's amazing, and it broke my heart watching that video. And it was hard to watch because it's gruesome, very gruesome. And I'm like, wow, these creatures have every right to live on this planet as much as we do, and we're killing them unnecessarily. You know, we don't need to eat them. Eating them is obviously killing us, in a sense. So, you know, it's an amazing video called Earthlings. Check that out. And then I watched another one because I'm a documentary buff. I watched another one called The Beautiful Truth, and basically talks about the Gerson therapy and how natural eating can heal cancer, can heal so many things just by eating, you know, natural organic foods. And Beautiful Truth also breaks down the dental industry, how the mercury that we stick in our cavities, that stuff is toxic. It talks about MSG, how it causes neurological damage. It talks about aspartame. It talks about all types of stuff, and it's like another documentary that has a wealth of knowledge. And please check out The Beautiful Truth. Amazing. And I'm gonna keep updating anything I find, any documentaries, because I'm gonna keep watching, and I'm gonna keep updating my progress. My wife and I, we will both update our progress. And follow me if you wanna follow my journey. And also I'll provide whatever info I learn. I will pass it along, because the more vegans we have in this world, the better off our planet is going to be, and our children and our children's children. Because we only have one planet, so we don't have a spare. We gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta do the best we can to preserve it. Peace.